What's going on, Solid Steppers? What's up, Tech the Titans 2.0? I want to send a shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you discovered me. But as I said, this is just a reflection on what I've seen in my life, what I'm experiencing today. And remember, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm really talking to me. I'm coaching myself through these situations. So I hope everybody's having a great day. And I hope you're staying focused on your goals because remember, it's about you. So the topic today is your haters will go blind watching you win. Usually when you have haters, it's just a reflection of their own insecurities. You got to understand that. And once you understand that, you move accordingly. Because remember, it is not about, um, success isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. You got to stay on that process, whatever that process is, whatever's working for you. You got people that's going to smile in your face, as I told you in other videos, and you got to let people live their lives. It just is who they are. At the end of the day, you got to understand that, winning is not just about external success. It's about internal success. It's about self-discipline. It's about growth. It's about dealing with all those traumatic experiences in your life that cause you to doubt yourself. When the reality in America, you can do this much more than everybody else and be a superstar because people are mediocre. They don't want to do the work. They want to sit here and watch you do it. I mean, it is what it is, but you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself every day to get up, focus, and get it done, and one step at a time. That's how simple it is. Remember, your haters will go blind watching you win. So let them watch. Your job, you got one job, and that's to win every day. Take little steps. That's why you see me, I'm such a big proponent of atomic habits. Small steps on a daily basis of improvement in your personal and professional lives. It's that simple. I want you to think back to a time when you really stood up for yourself and believed in yourself. And even you were just stubborn, just every day focusing on what you eat, focusing on what you listen to, focus on, what you listen to and what steps and ideas you get, and how often are you going to apply them. What I try to do is, I am voracious when it comes to um, reading books. I mean, I can't get enough. And intaking and making sure that I'm intaking videos and things that help my self development because I know the better I become, the better options I have. The better my skill set, the better options I have. The more confident I am in my financial independence and my financial freedom and those choices and understanding not only making money and making a lot of money but how to manage the money, what places to put it in, things of that nature. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I have learned. Because how long can you lean on the crutch? I didn't come from this. I wasn't raised like this. I didn't have this growing up. I wasn't exposed. With the internet, the sky's the limit. Now you got to weed through what's real and what's fake. But the reality is, as an adult, you have to find what works for you and you got to apply those things. And you can't be apologetic about it. You can't be apologetic about winning. You got to understand if you don't have no haters, you ain't doing nothing. It just is what it is. And like I continue to say, success is not proving them wrong. Success is really proving yourself right. Yes, I am successful. I was born successful. I dropped out the womb winning. That's exactly how I feel about it. Because all my life I never fit the blue. I didn't fit what they considered the ideal image of X, Y, and Z. Whether I was I was in automotive for 30 years. In that industry, I was a legend. And I don't even know how I become a legend. And then when I say that, I mean, I would just walk into situations and I never saw a loss. People would say there's no way that can recover. There's no way she can bring that store back. There's no way she can bring that team or that region up to. I was always given the most difficult task. And I wore that mantle with pride because I considered myself an opportunity specialist, an opportunity manager, and I managed myself and my teams to the tops of the company. And that was a gift to me. Those challenges were opportunities for me to not only excel, but it gave me an opportunity to make sure that the people that I was managing who had low morale, who had been forgotten, who the company wasn't really taking care of them because they didn't understand the culture. They thought it was one thing because the only lens they could see through was theirs. This is why diversity is so important. And when I say diversity, I'm talking about being exposed to diverse experiences so that you can make a real decision. Because a lot of times people overlook the best of us because we don't come in a certain package. And this is why Miss Ward is Miss Ward. I'm going to be real to the day I die. It just is what it is. And that's what people don't understand. You got so many people on this internet that are selling products to you. They are pushing agendas to you because they really don't own nothing. They have sold out to a commercialized situation. And I'm not knocking nobody. Get your money how you live. I'm just telling you what I observe. So I have learned how to vet people, vet products, and vet situations. I don't put my name on nothing I don't believe in. And when it start getting raggedy, I will let you know. I don't do that no more. Because everything goes through a season. That's another thing people don't understand. You can start with certain products, certain situations, and certain people. And I coach people on this all the time. My students, I'm always telling them, look, number one, everybody can't go. As you morph and change, you're going to really see who was on your team and who wasn't. Because a lot of times, some people are afraid for us out of their own personal fears and their negative experiences and the support they didn't have. So they want you to be protected. That means, you see people overprotective about situations all the time, and they really don't know what they're talking about because they're really speaking and preaching out of fear. You got to understand the difference. False evidence appearing real. That's all fear is. You got to understand what is for you is for you. Now, are you going to clear your mind, clear your calendar, and clear your life enough to actually get to the goal? Because, see, once you start going in that direction, you ain't going back. Trust me, you're not going back to the drama. You're not going back to the haters. You just let them sit down the sidelines and make sure you clean the windshield so they got a front row. I'm telling you, you got to understand what it is. It ain't even about you because a lot of times the way you live in your life, you're really preaching the best sermon that some people will ever hear. I'm telling you what I know. So as I said, your haters will go blind watching you win. They ain't supporting nothing, but they damn sure watching them moves. And then instead of being man or woman enough to say, I made some poor decisions. I apologize how you I treated you. Don't look for that. Because a lot of people sitting here waiting on your mama to say I could have did better. Or your daddy to apologize. Or your aunt, your uncle, your cousin. People who have done things to you. Let me tell you something. That ain't their job. Your job is to take every situation and turn it to a win-win for you. Because the mere fact you survived something, 99% of the time, it wasn't even for you. It's really to help somebody else. Because you can speak to them in a language and in a way that no one else understands. So don't mess around and lose your gift and your opportunities being stuck in the past. You got to look forward and keep looking forward. You got to stay in the now. That's another thing I see. People lose out because they keep reliving the trauma. And every time you relive that trauma, you are deepening the wound. I'm telling you what I know. You are paralyzing your growth and development. But with that said, y'all, I'm about to get out here and get this bag. But I wanted to share that with you. I want you to stay focused and remember, your haters will go blind watching you win. Don't let that stop you. Keep getting your bags. Miss Ward signing off. Let's go get it. Solid steppers, keep stepping. And my Tech the Titans 2.0. See you at the top. Miss Ward signing off.